Good morning. This is your first report, the world's first report on the interior of the colossal solar calendar on the western slope of Mount Hiba, Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. You should have mostly digested your Thanksgiving dinner by now, and I'm still trying to digest this thing. Just an introduction today, and a refresher. A memory refresher, what we thought this thing was going into it, and what we got. What we thought and what we got. I'm still having trouble accepting what we found. Not the evidence. Not talking about the evidence. I've watched and rewatched the evidence so many times. I've shared it with enough people here locally. Asked them to check it for me, check it with me, check me. Everyone is seeing the same thing. Everyone on the ground agreed at the time and still agrees. The evidence is sure. It's the implications, where the evidence points to, that I have trouble with. I don't want to go there, but we will go where the evidence goes. We found this thing last year on aerial photographs, without which it is entirely hidden from the world. Prior to airplanes and cameras, that combination, and the internet, this mountain-sized artifact would have remained unknown, undiscovered. Undiscovered except to a very small, elite, highly placed, I imagine, body of persons. It took me just over a year and 3 attempts, 2 failed attempts. Third time's the charm, finally to penetrate it. That is largely because all of the maps are wrong. All of the maps are wrong. On purpose or by accident, I don't know. I can't say. But all of the maps are wrong. They're dead wrong. That's confirmed by me and the others who made it into there on the ground. The maps have nothing to do with reality. We also found, and now can confirm to be wrong, some key features that we believed to be true. Okay, let's just look at everything that we thought and check it item by item, true or false, according to present knowledge. The artifact is ancient. The artifact is prehistoric. True. We have evidence to suggest, at least, that it was already forgotten and therefore already unknown to the Japanese as early as the 6th century. 1,400 years ago and more. The artifact has solar significance. It is a solar marker, solar calendar, as I call it. True. There really are colossal radial lines running absolutely straight up the mountain. True. There are 8 major lines, as I count them. The longest ones over 1 kilometer long. We might count as many as 12 lines, but for now I confine myself to the 8 major radial lines. There are megalithic elements. There are megalithic ingredients to this thing. True. That is true. This thing is and will be proven to be of world importance. True. I believe that with all my heart. The lines are made of giant stones. False. Now, not completely. That statement is partly true, but as we understood it to be, false. The lines are not all made up of giant stones. Mostly not. The lines are self-sustaining, self-maintaining, self-preserving. They persist without help. They're permanent lines on the landscape. False. The artifact is intact. I thought we would find it intact. Sad to say, false. We have evidence that someone has tampered with it. Someone has removed main components of it. And I think I know who. I'm not accusing anyone of, by the letter of the law, wrongdoing. I don't think this is a criminal act. I suppose not. A violation of the best practices of archaeology, yes, I would think it is that. Violation of world heritage, yes. But legally a crime, I guess not, because of who did it, if I am correct about who did it. I am not alleging conspiracy because conspiracy presupposes criminality. So I don't think there is a conspiracy here. I don't think that. I don't mean to insinuate that. Secrecy, yes. Coordination, yes. Conspiracy, no. Finally, I thought that the colossal solar calendar was an entirely separate phenomenon from the Hiba, the Japanese Bigfoot or Sasquatch. And that assumption also appears to be false. Okay? Well, I'll be back soon with the video from inside this vast, mysterious, baffling structure. But here's a sample. But this beauty here, look at this cloven stone. So the lines are ancient, very ancient, but they're maintained in the current day by someone not using saws, but busting the trees. For scale, this is like the size of your dining room table, this rock. Liquor cabinet. Chesterfield. But very well stocked liquor cabinet on this side. Beautiful here. Beautiful and spooky and mysterious. And we're getting no answers at all. We are dumber than when we arrived. Hey, Hiro.